Signal. Signal gasoline. Yes, Signal is the new gasoline you can prove is superior. The Signal Oil Company and your neighborhood Signal dealer bring you another curious story by The Whistler. Tonight, Death Wears a White Robe.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak. The cabin high on the slope of Bald Mountain had always been an important part of the marriage of Sam and Leah Wixon. A successful marriage on the surface. Only two people had any reason to think otherwise. One was Leah herself, and the other was her best friend, Suzanne. Leah and Sam had met at the cabin. Their romance had begun there. And one bright day in late winter, some 5 years afterwards, Suzanne had come to the conclusion it should properly end there. Leah could feel something coming when Suzanne engineered the invitation for herself and her husband, Harvey, for the week. Yes, Leah, you wonder what's behind those innocent eyes of Suzanne. What's making the wheels whir in that sharp little mind as you and she and Sam approach the cabin?
Lucky there's a crust on the snow today. Never make it otherwise.
Well, these snowshoes are fun.
Suzanne, darling, do let Sam carry that suitcase.
Well, he's already carrying yours and his. I'm not crippled.
There's an idea, Leah.
On what?
On how to win men and influence them.
Well, if I was a strong, rangy type, I'd carry one for you, dear. You know I'm not athletic.
Well, a strong, rangy type definitely has her points. I'll stack your snowshoes over in the corner there. Well, everything seems to be just as we left it.
No bears?
Not a bear. Now, where's the key to the shack?
Oh, what a beautiful spot. I'm sick just thinking what Harvey and I've missed not coming up here.
Well, I wanted to have you up several times,
We've just never been able to work it out, dear. Have we, Sam?
No. The door's stuck a little. There.
Oh, what a dream of a place. Sam, the fireplace. It's divine. Oh, wait till Harvey sees that.
Like it? I built it with my own two hands.
Perfect. Did you design it, Sam?
Suzanne, dear, you're positively gushing. Sam's an architect, remember?
Of course, Leah. She likes the fireplace. Let it go.
Well, I don't. Looks like a pile of bleached bones. Come on, Suzanne. Now, you and Harvey can have this room, darling. Sam, bring Suzanne's bag in here.
All right.
Why don't you freshen up, Susie? You look utterly ravaged. Your nose absolutely gleams.
Oh, really, dear? I might pass you a helpful hint. You apparently swallowed all your lipstick with that hamburger we ate in town.
I never worry about makeup, darling. When you're on the right side of 30, it isn't so important. Or do you remember?
I'm taking the sled and going to get a load of wood before dark. Oh, Leah, you better show Suzanne where the linen closet is so she can get her bed made up.
Oh, can't we help?
Oh, no, thanks.
Oh, Sam, what a cute bell on that sleigh.
Well, back home in Connecticut, we always had a bell on the sled that brought in the Yule log, and I thought it was a cute idea, so I put one on this.
You have such nice ideas, Sam. Where do you have to go for wood? You sure we can't help?
Oh, I think I can manage all right. Woodshed's about 50 yards from the house. Kind of inconvenient, but it was already built when we bought the property, and I haven't gotten around to moving it yet. Well, I'll see you girls later.
Oh, I hate to think of Sam having to drive all the way back to the city for Harvey.
Or is it that you hate to think of Harvey coming up here, Susie? You're not just a teensy bit bored with Harvey, are you?
There aren't any men here now, Leah. You can skip the teensy.
You didn't answer me, darling.
Don't judge others by yourself.
What do you mean? I married for love, you know, not money.
Oh, did you?
Well, could anybody doubt it, looking at Sam?
Well, I grant you, Sam's a handsome man.
Oh, you've noticed. I thought you had, dear. Yes, I'm a very lucky girl. I've often thought how discouraging it'd be to be married to someone who was bald and fat and unimaginative, even if he did have gobs of money.
You're referring to Harvey?
Oh, darling, I think Harvey's cute. In a pudgy sort of way. By the way, does he still take bicarbonate?
Leah, I might point out that I'm not trying to eat my cake and have it, too.
Just what do you mean?
I'm talking about your Red Cross activities.
Oh?
Those evenings you donate to good works. Patronizing the arts.
What are you talking about?
Shall I come to the point? Or would you like to fence for a while?
You're not being clever, dear.
Well, I'll try to be more specific. I'm referring to the movie type you picked up at Sandra Gilman's. The pianist.
Picked up? I hardly know him.
Why, Leah, you're actually blushing. I can see it clear through that Westmore number 12.
I've nothing to hide.
Your taste isn't bad at that. He is fascinating and talented. Musically, of course. But I should think you'd worry a little of Chopin after 6 months. It has been 6 months, hasn't it?
You wouldn't dare.
Wouldn't I?
Oh, listen, Suzanne, it's all over, believe me. There was nothing between us. I know I was foolish. I just didn't realize what was happening.
Uh-huh. Sam would understand all of that, of course.
You're not going to say anything, Suzanne. You can't. Sam would think all kinds of things. He wouldn't understand.
He'd walk out on you, wouldn't he, Leah? He isn't the kind a woman can make a fool
Yes,
of.
yes. Don't you see it'd wreck our marriage? You wouldn't do that, Suzanne. You couldn't gain anything by it. We've been friends too long for that.
You can get off your knees now.
I hate you.
Of course you do. You always have.
You're just trying to get back at me. You've been waiting for a chance like this ever since Sam and I were married. You love him, don't you? You've been in love with him for years.
I didn't say that.
But it's true. And you think this is your opportunity. But you won't tell Sam what you found out. You won't. Do you understand?
Why, darling, you're so terribly dramatic. How could you stop me?
I don't know. But I will, Suzanne. I will if I have to.
Have to what, Leah? There's just the two of us here. And I'm the strong, rangy, athletic type. Remember?
That new car you've been waiting for is apparently still quite a ways off. But for the fun of improved driving performance, there's no need to wait any longer for that. No, sir. With new signal in your tank, you actually feel your present car get young again right now. Yes, whether you're driving a 32 Ford or a 42 Cadillac, you'll thrill to performance you never dreamed was built into your car. For new signal gasoline isn't just pre-war quality. Not just old-style gasoline improved. No, indeed. New Signal is an entirely new type, super fuel, that you can actually prove is superior. Prove it in 3 ways. 1, with quicker starting. You feel your motor spring to life the moment you touch the starter. 2, with faster pickup. See your car zip out ahead with pep that makes you proud. 3, with higher anti-knock. Hear how quietly your motor purrs even when it's working hard. And what's more, because all this new power means you'll be shifting less, and shifting wastes gasoline, you know, you'll enjoy more high-gear miles, actually go farther than ever, with new Signal gasoline. There's a best way to prove all this, and one tankful will do it. Just drive in this week to any of the friendly stations displaying Signal's familiar yellow and black circle sign, and say, fill her up with new Signal gasoline. And now, back to the Whistler.
Well, Leah, you thought you'd managed the musician pretty cleverly, didn't you? And he'd seemed so important to you for a while. But now, with the prospect of losing Sam staring you in the face, it's different. He'll walk out, you're sure of it. You know him too well. Suzanne holds you in the palm of her hand, Leah. The moment she chooses to open her mouth, Sam is gone forever. And with him goes everything. Money, social position, friends. Everything your calculating mind bargained for when you married him. All through dinner, you wait for the axe to fall, but nothing happens. You can hardly bring yourself to look at her. That self-satisfied half-smile on her face makes you want to scream. And that night, when you and Sam are finally alone...
Suzanne finally go to bed?
Yes, her lights just went out.
Good. Now, perhaps you can let me in on it.
On what?
On what's been going on around here. You two have been at each other's throats all day.
Oh, that's just our way, dear. We've always been frank with each other.
Too frank, I'd say. The air was so full of daggers for a while this afternoon, I could hardly see what I was doing. Come on, what is it?
Well, Suzanne's all wrapped up in music, you know, and particularly Chopin. Well, there's a pianist we all admire that she met personally the other day, and, well, we thought she wasn't being quite fair to Harvey.
You mean...
Oh, it was nothing serious, of course. Oh, Sam, you mustn't breathe a word of this to anyone. If either she or Harvey ever found out, I don't know what I'd do. It's all very silly.
It isn't silly. It's darn serious.
But you don't understand, Sam. It was really nothing.
I don't care how insignificant it is. If people are talking about it, it's serious. I can hardly believe she'd do a thing like that. It just isn't like Suzanne.
Harvey's a little jealous.
Well, what's wrong with being jealous of your wife? Harvey's got a right to be jealous. I've got a right to be jealous. Thank heaven you're not like that.
You mean you wouldn't understand if...
Leah, just don't ever give me any cause. Don't ever let me down that way. I'd...
You'd what, Sam?
It scares me. I'd probably do something terrible.
Sam.
Just remember that, Leah. Don't ever give me a reason. Promise me.
All right, Sam. I promise.
Pretty sure of yourself, aren't you, Leah? That was a dangerous step to take. But it's your word against hers, after all. Perhaps you have something else in mind, something involving the day and a half the two of you will be alone in the cabin, while Sam goes back to the city to pick up Harvey. They say the best defense is a first-class attack. Maybe that's why you seem to have regained a little of your old self-confidence the next morning, as you and Suzanne go out to the shed for firewood an hour after he's gone.
Well, don't stand there, Leah. Help me with the door.
Take your time. We've got a day and a half. Oh, wonderful.
What?
Oh, you've got the strength of a horse.
You're pretty chipper this morning, aren't you?
I'm delirious with excitement. A day and a half all to ourselves.
It's a grim prospect. Well, are you going to stand in a corner and rhapsodize? Or are we going to get some wood?
Oh, all right. I don't see why you're fussing so about wood. There's enough in the box in the house.
To last a couple of hours.
I can't understand why Sam had this wood stack clear up to the rafters. Can't even reach the top. Oh, here's one that's loose.
What are you doing? Look out!
What's the matter?
Don't be a fool. You'll kill yourself. Do you want that mountain of logs to crash down on you?
Don't be ridiculous.
You move those centerpieces and the whole pile will fall.
Nonsense. What?
Look out!
There, you see? Nothing happened.
The Lord looks out for drunks and fools, darling. Hussies, too.
Wait a minute. That just about does it. I've taken about all I'm going to take from you.
All right. You want it straight from the shoulder, and I'll give it to you that way. I said you're a no-good little hussy, and I'll say it again. You've been taking Sam for a ride, and I'm going to make sure he knows all about it. Is that good enough for you?
You're bluffing.
You'll see whether or not I'm bluffing.
You're so jealous of Sam and me you can't see straight. I can't say I blame you staring at that moon-faced husband of yours across the breakfast table every morning. You're so miserable yourself you can't stand happiness in anyone else. Well, you're not going to get anywhere. Sam would never believe you in a million years.
I'm not asking him to believe me, dear.
What do you mean?
Sam ought to recognize your handwriting and your personal stationery readily enough. Oh, you should have known better, Leah. But you weren't quite yourself at the time, were you?
What are you talking about?
A letter, dated September 18. Something about you and Arturo meeting in the lobby of the Metropole at 8 o'clock.
Where is it?
Oh, never mind where it is. I have it.
Where did you get it?
Oh, I bought it. Arturo was quite attached to it. But he had his prize.
Oh, you cheap, unscrupulous.
Oh, you didn't really think I wouldn't come prepared, did you? Oh, Leah, dear, how can you be... Put down that axe. Do you hear me? Put down that axe.
I'll kill you.
Oh, no, you don't. You little vixen, you... Give me that axe. Do you hear me? There. That's better.
You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it.
I'm the strong, rangy type, remember? Strong as a horse. Oh, get up from there. You're not hurt.
You knocked me down. You hurt my arm. I hate you.
Darling, you nauseate me. You really do. I'm going out for a walk where the air is clean.
I'll kill you for this, Susan Reiner. I'll kill you!
you could do it, couldn't you, Leah? There's a blind, frustrated hatred inside you that would make you capable of anything, even murder. All that day while Suzanne is out walking, you sit alone in the living room in front of the big fireplace, staring into the embers and thinking. The two of you alone in the cabin. It would have to be perfect. The slightest indication that it wasn't an accident and you'd be done for. There simply wouldn't be any other suspects. Yes, Leah, it would have to be perfect or it couldn't be at all. Perfect. Perfect.
Thinking, dear?
Oh, when did you get back?
Just now. I made a great to-do about slamming the door and throwing off my snowshoes, but you didn't budge an inch. What's on your mind?
Nothing.
That's as it should be.
Where have you been?
Over to the west slope and back.
You should have stayed longer.
Oh?
You might have been caught in the storm.
Storm? Don't be silly, dear. The sun was so bright on that snow you could hardly look at it.
The radio said we're in for a bad storm sometime tonight. I just turned it off.
That raises a delightful possibility.
What's that?
Sam and Harvey may be delayed, dear. You and I may have several more charming days together here on the mountain. How's the food situation?
There's plenty.
Oh, that's good. Speaking of food, what about dinner?
I haven't thought about it. Coffee on the stove.
Will you join me in a cup?
Thanks, no.
Oh, shame to waste that gorgeous fire, isn't it, dear? If Arturo were only here...
Suzanne, will you stop it? You've made yourself perfectly clear. I know what you're going to do, and I know how you're going to do it, and there's nothing more to be said. I can't stand this jabbing and picking any longer. I can't stand it.
On second thought, I'll make my own coffee. It's safer that way.
By midnight, the temperature outside the cabin drops to 20 below zero. And at 1:30 in the morning, the blizzard sweeps in from the north. The mercury falls another 10 degrees. You're forced to cooperate with her now, aren't you, Leah? The two of you take turns all night getting out of bed to put wood on the fire. The night seems endless, but morning finally comes. A raw, gray morning with that stabbing north wind still piling the drifts higher and higher outside.
Well, you finally made it. I thought you were never going to get up. Did you happen to look out your window this morning?
Leah.
We're snowed in, my perfidious friend, all snug and cozy.
Leah, there's something the matter. I
You're
don't know
looking particularly stupid this morning, Suzanne. If I didn't know you better, I'd think you had a hangover. What's the matter with you? Why are you fumbling around there in the doorway?
Leah, I can't see. Leah, I'm blind. I've gone blind.
What? Come out here in the light. Look out for the table.
I can't see.
Your eyes are all inflamed.
I'm blind. I've gone blind.
Suzanne, were you crazy enough to go out without your sunglasses yesterday?
Sunglasses?
You stayed out all day, the sun glaring on the snow. Suzanne, you're snowblind.
Snowblind? It's only temporary, isn't it?
2 days, perhaps.
Not more than 2 days. Harvey will be here today.
Harvey won't be here today. Probably not tomorrow either. If you could see, you'd know why. The road is blocked. The storm's getting worse. No, I think you'll have to rely on me, darling, to be your seeing eye. Suzanne, unlock the door. You'll have to come out of your room sometime. You'll freeze to death in there. Well, you do have a large mouth, Suzanne, but it doesn't extend as far as you've daubed that lipstick.
You're cruel, Leah. You'd like to see me like this. You think it's funny. It will go away, though. You said so yourself. I'll be all right tomorrow. I'll be able to see tomorrow. I'm not afraid of you, Leah.
Afraid of me? Well, why should you be? Let me guide you to a chair by the fire, darling.
Don't touch me. I can get there. I can feel my way. Oh!
Better let me help you, darling.
No. I'll just sit right here.
Well, now, What are we going to have for dinner, huh? How about a couple of nice poached eggs on toast and a steaming cup of coffee?
I don't want anything.
Oh, but it's all cooked. Here. Smell good?
I don't want any.
Well, you haven't eaten since last night, dear. You've got to have food. Look, you're shivering.
Take it away, Leah.
You're cold, darling. Couldn't you possibly force just to swallow this hot coffee down? Do you a world of good. Here, smell. Good?
All right. I'll take the coffee.
That's better. Here, I'd better warm it up from the kitchen. You know, I never really explored this cabin until today. There are all kinds of interesting things in the cellar. Sam's really quite a trapper, you know. All his equipment's there, the scrapers for the skins, the frames, the traps. There you are, dear. I put sugar in it. And a big box of some kind of arsenic he uses to cure the hides.
Arsenic?
Ah, gets rid of the vermin. Come on, dear, drink up. Do you good.
No, I don't want it. Take it away.
Oh, Suzanne, you're priceless.
No, Leah, that would be too crude, wouldn't it? It would never work with inquisitive examiners and autopsies. You rejected poison at the start when you first began thinking about killing her. You're just playing with her like a cat with a mouse. You've thought of a better way, haven't you? A perfect, foolproof way.
Leah, you've gone. You've left me.
I'm right here, darling.
Oh. Why didn't you answer, Leah?
I've been thinking.
Of what?
Of you, of me, of our beautiful friendship.
Leah, I want to tell you something. Leah, you know I'm your friend.
Of course, you're my dear, dear friend. And Sam's, too. Especially Sam.
It's not what you think. Leah,
Oh, spare me, darling. I'm not interested in listening to you unburden your soul, even when there's no other entertainment available.
But, Leah, I want you to know this.
There's nothing I want to hear from you.
Where are you going, Leah?
I'm getting our coats and snowshoes.
Our what?
Our coats and snowshoes. We have to get another load of wood. Unless you want to sit in here and freeze to
I
death.
can't go outside. I can't see.
And I can't pull that loaded sleigh alone. You'll get along. I'll guide you. If you fall down out there, you won't hurt yourself. The snow is soft. Very soft, Suzanne. It even gets warm after a while. Here's your coat and mittens and a scarf for your head.
I won't go out there. I won't. Listen to that wind. We couldn't find our way through that blizzard.
I could get to that woodshed blindfold. Come on, put on these things.
I can't.
But
no.
you will. You will.
No,
There. Now, put on these mittens.
No. Oh, Leah, you hold my arm. You won't let go of me.
I'll hold your arm. And when we get outside, you can hold on to the rope. Ready? Come on, then.
How much farther is it?
We're almost there.
Oh, it seems so much farther than before.
All right. You let go of the rope now and stand right there. I'll pull the sleigh up to the shed and load it.
Oh, wait. Lead me to the shed so I can stand out of the wind.
Just walk about 6 steps forward. It's right in front of you.
I must be walking in the wrong direction. I haven't come to the shed. Leah! Answer me, Leah! Where are you, Leah? Are you in the shed? I don't hear you. I don't hear the bell, Leah. Oh, Leah, you're leaving me. You're leaving me out here to die. Oh, Leah, come back, please. Oh, please, Leah, please come back. Come back. Oh, which way? Where did you go? Where did you go? Answer me! Oh, Leah, listen. Leah, what I said about telling Sam, I won't. Honestly, I won't. I was never going to. There isn't any letter. Oh, you're my friend, Leah. I'm not in love with Sam. I'm not in love with him. You're my best friend, Leah. You believe me, don't you? You believe me? Answer me, Leah. Answer me!
Whistler will return with a strange ending of tonight's story in just a moment. Meantime, I want to give you the real reason why New Signal isn't just a pre-war quality gasoline, isn't just an old-style gasoline improved, but an entirely new type super fuel with performance features that until recently were reserved for war. You see, science has long known that gasoline is composed of molecules, and each molecule is actually an arrangement of atoms. But until recently, gasoline molecules were left just as nature made them. Under the impetus of war, however, certain chemists found out how to take gasoline molecules apart, then rearrange their atoms in an entirely new way, creating an entirely new type super fuel. The result is the thrilling, amazing power of Signal's new gasoline, bringing you performance so immediately apparent you can feel it, see it, hear it. It's because of this superior performance, which you can actually recognize the moment you step on the accelerator, that we urge you to let one tank full of new Signal gasoline talk for itself. Let its quicker starting, its faster pickup, its higher anti-knock and longer mileage demonstrate in your car why New Signal actually is the new post-war gasoline you can prove is superior. And now, back to the Whistler.
That one was perfect, Leah. It can't miss. You had an argument, and she walked out of the house, said she was going to Cedar Village, that she couldn't stand you anymore. You tried to tell her she'd never make it, but she insisted on leaving, and that's all you know. Yes, it's perfect. No weapons, no blows or marks, just her frozen body, 200 yards from the house, far enough so you couldn't have heard her over the storm. You can't hear her now anymore as you pile wood into the sled. She's probably staggered further in the wrong direction. Well, you'll need plenty of wood, Leah. Make it a full load, enough to carry you through tomorrow. There you are. Pile it high. One from the side. One from the end. Look out. Remember what Suzanne said about pulling one out from the center.
Oh, my leg. Oh, broken. I can't move. Suzanne. Oh, please, God, let her hear me. Suzanne. The door. Oh, don't let the door go shut. She'll never hear me. Suzanne. Over this way, dear. You've got to hear me. We'll both die. The door. No! Suzanne! Suzanne!
Next Monday at 9 o'clock, the Whistler will bring you another strange tale, the curious story, Death Laughs Last. The Whistler is broadcast for your entertainment by the marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil and fine quality automotive accessories, and by your neighborhood Signal dealer. This program, directed by George W. Allen, with tonight's story by Virginia Teal, music by Wilbur Hatch, is transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. This is Marvin Miller speaking and suggesting that you try New Signal, the new gasoline you can prove is superior. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
The Signal Oil Program, The Whistler. That whistle is your signal for the Signal Oil Program, The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
Yes, friends, it's time for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler. Rated by independent research, the most popular West Coast program. In gasoline, you know, it takes extra quality to go farther. And Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. So look for the Signal circle sign in yellow and black that identifies Signal service stations from Canada to Mexico. And now the Whistler's strange story, The Blue Legend.
In most cases that lead to murder, the original impulse is a basic part of a man's character, a hidden ingredient in his makeup that may take years to find its way to the surface. And George Canto was no exception. For months, Canto had been a hanger-on around Juneau, a nattily dressed man with a vague background and enough book knowledge of mineralogy to get him by. But even though Canto himself didn't realize it, murder was already there. And it began to come to the surface that day he looked up Big Mike Brennan in his polished pine domain on the hill in back of town.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Canto. What are you trying to hand me?
Only the biggest thing you ever got a whiff of, that's all, Mike.
You know, I like you, Canto. You've got your dreams. Only when you've been around this country as long as I have, you won't fall for every rumor that comes along.
Okay, sir, you're a big operator and smart. But I tell you, I've hit, and hit good. I got this from the assayer an hour ago. Take a look.
You're really serious about this, aren't you?
Read the little figures on the paper and find out why. Well?
The sample was out of the seam you found?
Certainly. You think I'd try salting on you?
I don't know. I got a lot of land around here, and I've never seen anything run this high. 15,000 to the ton ain't bad digging. Just exactly why did you bring this to me, Canto?
I'm broke. You've got capital and equipment and know-how. I've got nowhere.
What's the deal?
50-50 partnership. We pool all our holdings, split even. It'll pay out for you inside of 6 months.
You just told me you were broke.
I also just showed you the assay.
Where is the strike?
Not till it's a deal.
You own the land?
Make an agreement with me, and I guarantee I'll get it.
You know, Canto, I'm just sucker enough to go for this deal.
You haven't done badly, Mike. This isn't exactly a shack you've got here. Do I draw up some papers?
No, papers can come later. My handshake's good enough around here.
Okay, partner. We're partners.
Yeah. Now, where's our strike located?
You got a map of the Blue Lake area?
Yeah, sure. Here it is.
Now, pull the light over.
Yep.
Now, you see this range here left of Blue Lake?
Yeah.
The seam's right there.
There?
Uh-huh.
Canto, that's the Blue Legend. That's my property.
Our property, partner. Remember?
Well, I'll be... Okay, Canto. Where do we go from here?
There's no doubt about it. Murder was there right from that first meeting with Big Mike. But you didn't know it, Canto. Not yet. You were too concerned with whether Mike would really stand still for the shrewd deal you'd put across. And even when he finally broke out into a big, hearty laugh at his own expense, you wondered if you'd really won. And later that evening, when Big Mike's wife, Helen, came downstairs to see you, another idea began to run around in your brain. As she walked into the room, you suddenly realized that she was more beautiful than you'd thought, even though she was angry at you, Canto.
Canto, what is this?
What are you trying to do to Big Mike?
What do you mean, Helen? We just made a business deal.
You know I had Mike almost talked into giving up mining. He's sick, Canto. He goes crazy when he gets started. His heart can't stand it.
Oh, now, Helen, he's not going to have to work that hard.
It's not a matter of work. Right now, he's upstairs getting his clothes ready. He's already called Gartland to have the supply plane ready to leave in the morning.
Well, sure. We'll have to go up and get more samples, see what machinery we'll need.
The doctor says he shouldn't fly. The altitude.
Little flying won't hurt Mike. Big guy like that. Besides, he's risked more than his neck for a strike like this.
A strike. There's always a strike. That's all I've heard ever since I came here. I'm sick of it. Don't you see, Canto? It's not good for Mike.
You're showing a lot of concern for the big guy's health.
What do you mean by that?
Let's not kid ourselves, Helen. I've watched you since I've been here in Juneau. I've been interested. You don't love Big Mike. You never have. You married him because you thought you saw a good thing.
Is that the lowest thing you could think of to say to me?
Truth hurts, huh?
All right. So it hurts. I did marry Mike because it looked like a good thing. I was tired of being kicked around. But I've come to realize what a great guy he is.
But you don't love him.
Oh, I've wanted to. I've tried.
But you don't love him.
He doesn't know that. He isn't going to know it. If I could get out now without hurting him. If I could leave and never come back. But I won't hurt him. And I won't have you hurt him either.
Mike's a big boy now, Helen. He makes his own decisions.
Well, everything's all packed. We'll be able to get off before... Hey, what's the matter with you two?
It's nothing, Mike.
We were just talking about the Blue Legend.
Telling her how you got me for a partner, eh, Canto? Come on, buck up, you two. There's nothing so tragic about ore running 15,000 to the ton, right?
Right, Mike.
That's settled, then. Think this calls for a toast.
Mike, you know what Dr. Lawrence said about you drinking?
Oh, this is an occasion, Helen. A little drink can't hurt me once in a while. Canto?
No thanks, Mike.
Oh, you don't drink here. Here you are, Helen. Now, don't you worry about me. I can take care of myself.
After all, Mike...
Well, we're just going to make a fast round trip up tomorrow morning, back in a day or two. Now, here's to the Blue Legend. Well, Helen, won't you drink to it?
Of course, Mike. To the Blue Legend.
Yes, Canto. From the beginning, murder was hidden there, just behind your shrewd, friendly smile. But as you stood there watching Helen lift her glass toward Mike, you realized with a start that it had broken through to the surface. The idea, Canto, that was running through your brain. Helen, she is beautiful, isn't she? And the Blue Legend, it is fabulous. And all that really stands in your way is Big Mike Brennan. And you're still thinking of that the following morning as the supply plane, taking you and Mike to Blue Lake, lets down over the flat, grassy meadow. Gartland, the pilot, skillfully guides it through an avenue of tall hemlock and spruce. The wheels touch, and the plane comes to a stop.
Well, looks like we made it.
Well, you aren't nervous, are you, Gart?
I'm always nervous sitting down in a potato patch like this.
Come on, Mike, last stop.
Hey, look at that, will you?
Sleep. Must have dozed off on the way.
Hey, Mike, wake up.
Hey, wait a minute, Gart.
What's the matter with him?
He's not asleep. He passed out.
Uh-oh. His heart, the altitude.
Well, that drink he took just before we left. Get his collar open. I'll rub his hands.
He better get wise. Doc Lawrence told him to lay off.
Mike. Come on, Mike. He's coming around.
I better take him back to town right now.
No, not on top of this. He can't tackle that hump again until he's had a chance to rest up. Mike, come on, big boy.
You know, Canto, someday this guy's going to wake up dead.
Huh?
I said one of these days this bird's going to wake up dead.
Yeah. Yeah, Gartland. I'm afraid you may be right.
With the prologue of Blue Legend, the Signal Oil Company brings you another strange story by The Whistler. But now a question. What would you think of a driver who deliberately did something that clogged up his motor with 6 times as much carbon and wore out his cylinders 50% faster than necessary? Well, get ready for a shock, because that's just what you're doing if you're still using old-fashioned straight motor oil. Listen to these facts. In exhaustive road and laboratory tests, today's finest straight motor oil was compared with the amazing new type Signal lubricant that combines 100% pure paraffin base with 5 scientific new compounds, Signal Premium Motor Oil. The result? The motors using Signal Premium Oil actually showed only 1/6 as much carbon and 1/3 less cylinder wear. Now get that. Motors stayed 6 times cleaner. Cylinder wear was reduced 1/3 with new Signal Premium Motor Oil. And that holds just as true for old cars as for shining new ones. Good reason, I'd say, for making your next oil change a change to the new type Signal lubricant. That's your guarantee of a sweeter running motor. Signal Premium Motor Oil. And now, back to the Whistler.
Well, there it is, Canto. Murder. The idea that was in the back of your brain. And right out in the open, too, where you can look at it and recognize it for what it is. You're going to murder Mike Brennan. And suddenly you know, too, that it was there all the time. There the day you tricked Mike Brennan into a partnership, giving you half of the Blue Legend. There the night you argued with Mike's wife, Helen, and found her more beautiful than you'd ever realized. And most of all, it was there when the supply plane let down at Blue Lake, and you found that Mike's heart condition was worse than anyone but Helen had admitted. Yes, it was all there. Motive, a ready-made explanation of the death, and you know how to get the perfect opportunity, don't you, Canto?
Ah, there you are, Mike. Feeling any better this afternoon?
Oh, I'm fine, Canto. That wasn't anything at all this morning. Forget about it.
Just like that, huh? It's not that easy, Mike.
Look, will you stop trying to take care of me the way Helen does all the time?
Okay, but you gave me quite a scare in that
I
place.
said forget it, Canto. Got some samples? I got a little assay set. We might make a preliminary, then we can...
Now, wait a minute, Mike. I sort of had the idea it might be better for you to stay up here for a few days before tackling that return trip.
Huh?
Better rest up a little, Mike.
Rest up? What for?
Do you good. Besides, you've been saying you wanted to stay up here longer.
Sure, but you know how Helen feels about that.
Well, supposing I go in with the samples tomorrow morning, and I'll just telephone Helen and tell her you had a narrow squeeze.
No, don't tell her that. She'll dream up all sorts of things. She worries about me.
Maybe you're right. Well, I'll just say that you're getting a kick out of it. You are, aren't you?
You know I am. I miss this kind of thing.
Then it's settled. I'll handle Helen for you.
You're okay, Canto. Thanks.
Well, gotta take care of my partner, don't I?
Did you take a look at Mike?
Yeah, Guard. He's sleeping like a baby.
I'm kind of worried, Canto. Well, I don't know.
Oh, he's okay. Forget it.
Well, he's not himself. Didn't touch his dinner. I don't think we ought to leave him up here alone.
You heard what he said. He wants it that way.
There's something else. That bourbon.
Bourbon?
I unpacked his stuff for him. There's a full bottle in his suitcase.
He won't touch it.
No, you don't know him. He'll putter around the claim tomorrow until he's got a good chill. Take one look at that bottle on the shelf.
Oh, skip it, Guard. Mike's over 21. You'll just make him sore if you do anything. Come on. Let's hit the sack. They're taking off at 5.
An hour later, you're both in bed, and you lie there quietly waiting for Gart to fall asleep. You're glad he didn't make an issue of the bottle of bourbon, because it's suddenly become very important to you, hasn't it, Candace? Yes. You know Mike'll want a drink to warm himself tomorrow when he comes in from working the claim. You're counting on it, aren't you, Canto? The assay fluid. It's deadly poison. You're thinking that a man couldn't live very long with some of that inside of him. Mike couldn't live very long, could he, Canto? It's 1 o'clock when you finally decide Gart is asleep. Quietly, you get out of bed, walk to the cabinet over the sink. Ah, the bourbon bottle is still there. You pour a little down the sink. And then reach down in the space under the basin for the bottle of assay fluid. Fill the bourbon bottle back up to the full mark, and then carefully put them both back in their places. You return to bed now, knowing that when Mike Brennan pours a drink out of that bottle tomorrow, he'll be dead in a matter of minutes. There's no sleep after that, of course. Just a kind of weary stupor, full of visions, of planned answers to the questions that might come, of tossing and turning, of thinking of what it will be like to own the Blue Legend.
Kiddo.
Of what it will be like to have Helen Brennan turning to you for sympathy.
Kiddo.
And then...
Kiddo, wake up.
What?
Kiddo.
What's the matter?
It's 5 o'clock. Let's get rolling.
Oh. Where's Mike?
He's still asleep. Now, take it easy. We'll slip out without waking him. I'll fly you to Juneau, pick up the supplies, and be back here tonight. Let him sleep. He really needs a rest.
Yeah, you're right, Cart. Mike needs a rest. A long rest.
Yes, Canto, it's only a matter of time now until the Blue Legend and Helen Brennan are yours. Mike will have a long rest. You've seen to that. There's a strange feeling of satisfaction inside of you, of exultation over a victory that's all but won. It's not quite 7 o'clock when Gartland sets the little supply plane down at the Juneau airport, and you hurry to a phone booth to call Helen.
Hello?
Hello, Helen. This is Canto.
Oh? Is Mike with you?
Well, that's why I called Helen. Gartland flew me down. He's flying back tonight. We thought it would be better for Mike to stay up there and rest.
What do you mean? Is something the matter?
Well, Mike didn't want me to say anything to
Tell
you,
me,
but...
Cato.
Well, it's nothing serious, Helen. Really, it isn't. Mike had a slight attack. It must have been the altitude.
I knew it. I knew he shouldn't have gone up there.
Now, take it easy, Helen. He'll be all right. Told me to give you his love. Look, let me come over and talk to you.
What about, Cato?
I've made a decision, Helen. About Mike working. I think you were right. May I come over?
I'll be waiting.
You hang up the receiver, stand in the phone booth thinking for a minute, running over in your mind the things you're going to say to Helen. Things that will make her trust you, turn to you when she learns that Mike is gone. This is the hardest part of all, isn't it, Canto? To stand in front of Helen saying things you don't mean.
I'm really worried about him, Helen. He just passed out.
I tried to tell you.
And I didn't listen. I was wrong, Helen, dead wrong. Mike had no business taking that trip. He is a sick man.
I've been so worried about him.
Helen, I promise you it won't happen again. Now, look, when Mike comes back from Blue Lake, I'll ask him to stay here while I run things up there.
Would you, Canto? Would you?
He won't like it, but you just leave it to me. I'll make him stay here. Then there won't ever be any more danger.
Oh, Canto, I'm so glad.
And, Helen.
Yes, Canto.
The way I talked to you that day, the things I said, I want you to know that I'm sorry.
Are you, Canto?
Yes, Helen, I want you to know you can count on me as your friend. Your closest friend.
I don't know what to say.
Just tell me that you trust me, Helen.
I trust you, Canto.
Thank you. Thank you, Helen.
And that's all there is to it, Canto. You were so convincing you almost believed it yourself. There's nothing to do now but wait. At 9 o'clock the next morning, you settle into an easy chair in the lobby of your hotel with a newspaper, sure now that it must be all over. A minute later, you look up. Gartland is standing over you.
What are you doing here, Gartland?
Canto, I got bad news.
You don't mean Mike?
Yeah, Mike.
Another attack?
Worse than that, Canto. He's dead.
Dead? Good Lord.
I found him up at the cabin when I flew in the supplies last night. He was dead when I got there. Flew the body down just now.
Why, I can't believe it. Why, only yesterday.
I know. His wife was right all the time. That trip was too much for him.
You're sure it was his heart?
What else?
Oh, poor Helen. Somebody's going to have to break the news to her. That isn't going to be an easy job.
Don't worry, we won't have to.
Huh?
The coroner saved us the trouble.
The coroner? Oh, what do you mean, coroner?
He called Mrs. Brennan an hour ago. It seems there's going to be an inquest.
Is that all?
Not quite. They wanted her permission for an autopsy.
Autopsy? What for? Everybody knows Mike had a bad heart. I'm sure Helen had never allowed him to...
She, already has.
That bottle of bourbon, Canto, sitting up in the cabinet over the sink where you left it night before last, with its lethal dose of assay fluid ready to testify against you. You can see it now, can't you? Exhibit A in the case of the government versus George Canto. The charge? Murder. An autopsy. Over 1,000 heart failures every year, and they had to land on this one with an autopsy. There's only one way now. You've got to get to that poison bottle of bourbon before they do.
Wait a minute, Gotland. Where's the plane?
The airport, of course. What's that got to do with it?
We've got to go up there.
Up where?
The cabin.
What are you talking about?
Well, the claim papers. They're all there. We'll have to have them right away.
If you're talking about Mike's baggage, I brought it back with the body.
Oh, no. Has nothing to do with the baggage. These papers, Mike was keeping them. They shouldn't get out of our hands.
Look, Canto, if you're trying to tell me to get in that thing and fly back up there after last night...
That's exactly what I am telling you. I'll get into some heavy clothes and meet you at the airport in 15 minutes. Well, almost Blue Lake, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Guard, I'm sorry I blew up before. You know, Mike's death and everything.
Sure, I know. He was a great guy, Canto.
Oh, you don't have to tell me that.
Stubborn as a mule. Wouldn't listen to anyone. You know, Canto, this will probably surprise you. I heard Doc Lawrence tell Mike once that if he ever took another drink, it'd kill him. But did that bother Mike? Nah.
You think that had anything to do with it?
Oh, that's what I started to tell you back at the airport. Helen had the coroner's report when I called.
The report? You mean the autopsy's been held already?
Yeah, early this morning. It seems there was some question about that liquor business. Well, you know how Mike was.
What do you mean?
Well, they thought it might have something to do with his death. One drink too many or something. Of course, that wasn't it at all. It was partly that attack he had here in the plane with us.
You mean the autopsy showed it was his heart?
Well, it shouldn't be any surprise to you, Canto. But here's the thing that surprised me.
Yeah? What's that?
The time of death. You know, that morning we left, Mike was already dead. He never left his bunk.
Never left his... But then he couldn't have drunk... Then it wasn't the liquor.
No. Hey, wait a minute. Let me put this crate on the ground. One of these days, I'm going back in the Army and get me a job at a nice big airfield where... Hey, Connor, hang on. Brakes jammed. We're going to ground loose. Look out!
When you open your eyes, Canto, there's a throbbing pain in your head, a sick feeling in your stomach, and the roof seems to be whirling.
Oh.
Everything's hazy, tumbling around in your head. You've got to do something.
Oh.
You've got to do something very important.
Well, what is it? I've got to.
The room clears a little, and slowly, as if from a long way off, it appears. The bourbon. The bottle of bourbon. That's what you were trying to remember.
Yes, I've got to.
There's a terrible ringing in your ears as you try to lift yourself off the cot. That sickening feeling in your stomach comes back again, and then suddenly you remember...
It doesn't matter.
Yes. Mike died a natural death. The autopsy showed that. It comes back to you now. The poison bottle of bourbon isn't so important anymore. So you fall back on the pillow, and then...
Well, you feeling better now, Canto?
Huh? Oh, Scotland. Where... I didn't see you.
I know. I've been sitting here waiting for you to come around. Hey, you've been out but good. Hey, you better take it easy. You've been muttering like that for 5 minutes.
Muttering? What did I say?
Well, nothing I could understand. Hey, you sure you're okay now?
Yeah, I'm sure, Gotland. Everything's okay now.
The Whistler will return in just a moment with a strange ending to tonight's story. Meantime, let me ask you drivers something. In gasoline, which do you think is more important, mileage or quality? Well, don't bother to answer that one, because the plain fact of the matter is, in gasoline, it takes extra quality to go farther. That's why we're so proud of the fact that Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. You see, you get those quick signal starts, that fast signal pickup, and smooth knock-free signal power because Signal helps your engine run more efficiently. And naturally, the more efficiently your motor runs, the more mileage you get. That's why Signal says your speedometer is the best yardstick of gasoline quality. Check yours, and you'll find it's true. In gasoline, it does take extra quality to go farther. And, of course, Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. And now back to the Whistler.
So you're in the clear at last, aren't you, Canto? The coroner's report indicates Mike Brennan died of heart failure at the Blue Legend mine on the night that you decided to kill him. Yes, Canto, you can relax now. It'll be easy to pour the poison bottle of bourbon down the drain. It's all yours at last. The Blue Legend with its rich storehouse of wealth. And Helen. She's free now, Canto, to leave Alaska as she always wanted. But you feel somehow that when she leaves, you'll be by her side. Gartland, the pilot, is sitting at the foot of the bed watching you carefully.
Yeah, that was a close call, Canto. When that brake jammed, I thought we were done for. Lucky we didn't crack into the trees.
What happened?
Oh, you cracked your head on the instrument panel.
I feel awful weak.
You'll be okay.
It isn't just my head. My stomach. Oh.
Well, you were out for quite a while, you know, probably still dizzy. Had me worried for a minute, Canto, but I finally found a way to bring you around.
What did you do?
Do? I just gave you a couple of healthy shots of that bourbon of Mike's. That's all.
Let that whistle be your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler, each Monday at 9. Brought to you by the Signal Oil Company, marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil and fine quality automotive accessories. Signal has asked me to remind you, to get the most driving pleasure, drive at sensible speeds, be courteous, and obey traffic regulations. It may save a life, possibly your own. Featured in tonight's story were Alan Reed and Virginia Gregg. The Whistler was produced by George W. Allen with story by E. Jack Newman, music by Wilbur Hatch, and was transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. This is Marvin Miller speaking for the Signal Oil Company. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. The Signal Oil program, The Whistler. That whistle is your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, And I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales, hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
Yes, friends, it's time for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler. Rated by independent research, the most popular West Coast program in radio history. In gasoline, you know, it takes extra quality to give you extra mileage. And Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. So look for the Signal circle sign in yellow and black that identifies friendly dealer-owned Signal service stations from Canada to Mexico. And now the Whistler's strange story, The Black Book.
Paul had looked forward to the opening night in Philadelphia for months. And if anything, it had exceeded his brightest hopes. In a way, it was a reward for the 4 long years of struggle since he'd come to Cecil Wenham's Ballet Arts Company as an unknown dancer from London. Yes, Philadelphia was a wonderful opening, with 5 curtain calls for him alone after Spectre of the Robe. He knew he had America in the palm of his hand now, that the morning papers would hail him as a star, that he was no longer a promising newcomer, but a great dancer. So it was ironic on that night in Philadelphia, with the applause still ringing in his ears, that Cecil Wenham should come into Paul's room and shatter his dream into 1,000 bits.
Paul.
Hello, Cecil.
Paul, I've done it. I've signed her up.
You'd better tell me tomorrow. I'm dining with some friends.
A 3-year contract, exclusive, with options on 2 more.
Look, Cecil.
Now, I want you to meet her, Paul. She's up in my office now.
All right. Who is it, Cecil?
Of course, I couldn't tell you her name until now, but... Paul, we've got the greatest choreographer and ballet mistress in the business. I had a hard time persuading her to leave London.
Wait a minute. London?
Oh, she's been tops over there for years.
Who is it, Cecil? Tell me.
Catherine Valadon.
Catherine Valadon. You hired Valadon.
You know her?
But she doesn't dance.
Well, I'm buying her head, not her feet. She'll direct the company for us.
She's out there now?
Yes. Come on,
I said I was late, Cecil.
Oh, come on.
Did you
Paul.
hear me? I'm late. I don't want to talk to anybody. Now, please, leave me alone.
Yes, it's ironic, isn't it, Paul? This night of triumph, the great performance, the resounding applause, suddenly becomes meaningless. And there's a heavy feeling of defeat inside you as you sink into the sofa in your dressing room, alone now. You sit there thinking, half hearing the music of the finale, and in your mind it seems to change slowly and strangely into another melody on a rehearsal piano 4 years ago in a London theater. A couple moves downstage center. The young man steps to one side as the woman comes to a point in front of him. The man is you, Paul, and the woman, Catherine Valadon.
Stop it! We're all off! Do you mind, Paul? I'd like to get it right just this once.
What's the matter now?
You're supposed to lift me at that passage.
I know it.
Then why did you stand there like an oaf? You are at least 2 beats behind.
I was following the music. That's more than I can say for you.
You!
Oh, wait a moment now. Quarreling won't get us anywhere. What's the trouble, Catherine?
I am waiting for Paul to decide to become a dancer. Perhaps you can convince him, Mr. Brady. I am ready to give up. I'll be in my dressing room if you need me.
What's the idea, Paul?
She's always waiting for me to slip so she can pounce on
You
me.
had no right to talk to her like that. Your timing was off, and you know it.
No wonder it's off. I told you I can't dance with her. She's a machine, not a woman.
Listen to me, Paul. I'm not going to let that phony artistic temperament of yours upset this company. You're going to her dressing room right now and apologize to her.
I'll do nothing of the kind.
You'll do it or leave the company.
Look, Brady, that's pretty unreasonable of you.
I'm dealing with an unreasonable man. Going to do as I say?
Very well, Brady.
Well, Paul?
I've come to tell you that I'm sorry.
How sweet of you.
You can write that in your little black book, too. At exactly 3:15 and a half on the afternoon of October 18th, Paul Cartmel came into your dressing room and apologized humbly.
Did you come here to insult me again?
You could be a charming woman if you weren't such a machine. Everything so prompt, precise, exact.
It's my profession.
It's your life. You're not human, Catherine.
Suppose you forget about me and concentrate on your own shortcomings.
All right, I'm sorry.
Is he going on with the rehearsal?
Of course.
All right, let's try it again. And this time, keep your mind on your work.
Yes, it's coming back to you, isn't it, Paul? How you walked back on the stage with her, humiliated, raging inside, trying to ignore the embarrassed faces of the rest of the cast. The pianist picked up your cue, and the two of you moved together. She was poised before you on the point, and as you moved in to lift her, a single idea took hold of you. Yes, there's a traditional hazard in the ballet, Paul. A dancer, dropped hard on a pointed toe, will never dance again. You lift her above you, higher and higher. Then, in a blind rage, you relax your hold.
How is she, Doctor?
I can't say yet. We're waiting for the x-rays.
Is it all right for me to go in?
Oh, of course. Her friends are in there with her.
Thank you.
You're being a wonderful sport about it all, Kathy.
Why not? You don't think a little thing like a bruised toe... Oh.
Hello, Catherine.
Paul, what a lovely bouquet.
I hope you like them.
I love them, darling. It's so thoughtful of you.
Catherine, I want to tell you how awful I feel. I don't know what happened.
Oh, not another word now.
Oh, it was an accident, Paul.
Of course it was. Happens in the best of
And
company.
they've all told me I'll be as good as ever in a week or so. Now, run along, you two. I want to talk to Paul.
Sure enough. Keep it up, old girl.
Goodbye, Kathy.
Goodbye.
See you tomorrow at 1.
1:30, dear. Visiting hours, you know.
Oh, good. Put me in the black book, darling.
I'm so glad you're taking it this way, Catherine. I felt like such a heel.
That's just it. You are a heel.
What do you mean?
Do you think I'm stupid, Paul? Do you think I'm blind? Accident. Everyone's talking about my unfortunate accident.
Now, just a minute.
You did not slip, Paul. I felt you let me go deliberately. And don't think I've swallowed that sugar-coated nonsense about coming out of it as good as ever. I'm through as a dancer. And I know it. Do you know what it's like to be through, Paul? Do you know how it feels to lie in a hospital bed with everything behind you and nothing ahead? Well, you're going to know, Paul. I'm going to show you, if it takes the rest of my life.
And that's what brought you to America, Paul. You never admitted it, even to yourself. Told yourself it was the war. Gave yourself 1,000 other reasons. But at the bottom of it was fear of a little black-eyed ballerina you knew would kill you if everything else failed her. Yes, Paul. Catherine Valadon has caught up with you at last. In spite of the new name, Paul Cooper. The new country, the new career. And as you lean back on the sofa in your dressing room, you know that here in Philadelphia, in a single evening, you've won and you've lost.
Paul?
Yes, Cecil?
Mademoiselle Valadon, may I present our star, Paul Cooper?
Don't get up.
I didn't intend to.
Why, Paul.
Don't let it bother you, Mr. Wenham. Paul and I are old friends. We've been through a lot together in London. Hadn't we, Paul? In those days, it was Paul Cartmel, though.
For heaven's sake, Catherine.
He's always this way when he's tired, Mr. Wenham. Well, I'd better run along. You can call rehearsal tomorrow morning at 9 sharp. Please see that no one is late.
Well, taking over tomorrow, eh?
Yes, Mr. Wenham. I'm taking over tomorrow.
With the prologue of The Black Book,
the Signal Oil Company brings you another strange story by The Whistler. But now, a timely tip for you drivers. The hot summer months ahead put an extra strain on a car's cooling system, often causing motors to overheat. That's why it's a good idea to have your Signal dealer inspect your radiator now. As cars grow older, radiators often become choked with rust and sludge. To take care of this, Signal dealers have special rust and sludge dissolving compound that restores the radiator's cooling efficiency but can't harm the metal. If your radiator has any small leaks, your Signal dealer has radiator sealer that stops them in a jiffy. And in any case, even with new cars, it's wise to add rust preventative that protects both radiator and motor from future corrosion. You see, Signal service stations are much more than places to buy Signal's famous Go Farther gasoline and Signal Premium Motor Oil. Wherever you see Signal's circle sign in yellow and black, there you'll also find complete, conscientious Signal service to help your car run better, look better, and last longer. And now back to the Whistler.
So it all came to a climax in Philadelphia, Paul, with a ballet performance of Spectre of the Rose that made all the years of struggle worthwhile. And it's strange somehow that on your night of triumph, a woman named Catherine Valadon should walk out of your past and threaten to destroy it all. You're positive there's only one reason why she came to the company as choreographer. The reason she gave you in that London hospital room 4 years ago.
Do you know how it feels to lie in bed with everything behind you and nothing ahead? Well, you're going to know, Paul. I'm going to show you if it takes the rest of my life.
By morning, you know there's only one answer. You've got to make Wenham change his mind.
I tell you it won't work, Cecil. Either Valadon goes or I do.
What's happening to you, Paul? Catherine's doing such a fine job. Now, I want you to pull yourself together and start dancing.
I refuse to go on tour under these conditions.
Oh? Must I remind you of your contract?
I don't care.
Well, you'd better care. If it's violated, you'll never dance again.
Never dance again. That's what she said.
What?
Listen, Wenham. You don't know her. She's not just trying to drive me out of the company. It's more than that. She'll stop at nothing.
I don't understand you, Paul.
I can't tell you anymore. But you've got to make a choice right now, Cecil. Valadon or me.
But I want you both for the good of the company. However, if you force me, well, you're big, but you can be replaced.
All right. All right, replace me. There are other companies.
Oh, you're talking nonsense. Furthermore, your contract is not for sale. I can hold you for 2 years, even if I put you to work shifting scenery. You don't even have to dance, you know. You better run along now. Valadon's waiting for you at rehearsal.
It's no use, Paul. You're back in the old routine. Under Catherine's thumb again. Just like 4 years ago in London. Only she's worse now, isn't she? Much worse. Because she's doing it all for a purpose. Yes, and she doesn't let up for an instant.
Places! Places, everyone! Well, our prima donna has finally decided to attend the rehearsal.
I'm sorry I'm late. I wasn't sure what time the call was.
The schedule is on the board. Theatre Parisienne, 10:30 a.m. sharp. Can I be clearer than that?
Is the world going to fall apart if I'm 2 minutes late?
A real artist takes pride in precision.
I prefer to save it for the dance.
An excellent idea. You'll need it in the new specialty I'm preparing.
What are you talking about?
I'm working out the choreography now. It's a pas de deux, especially for you, Paul. I want to have it ready by the time we go on tour.
You're frantic now, not knowing what's in the back of her mind. And during the days that follow, you wonder about the special dance she's preparing. What she meant when she said it was especially for you. It becomes clear the afternoon she introduces you to Eric Ballard, a big, hulking man who'd look more at home in the wrestling ring than on a ballet stage.
I meant to tell you more about Eric, Paul. He'll be an excellent supporting partner for you.
Partner?
Yes. The new ballet I'm creating. Mr. Benham thinks it's very original. Actually, it's based on something we used to do in London. You and I.
Catherine, what are you trying
You
to do?
remember, Paul? The one we were rehearsing the day you slipped? I've rearranged it entirely. Eric here takes your place. You take mine.
I take your place.
It sounds like an exciting number to me, Mr. Cooper.
Eric, why don't you go get Mr. Benham? We'll run through it for him.
Sure thing, Miss Valentine. Be right back.
Catherine, what is this? Why did you hire that hulking
Eric?
fool of...
Please, Paul. He's sweet to his friends.
And devoted, too. I suppose he'd do anything you tell him.
Perhaps. But you needn't worry about the dance. He is very strong, Paul.
But I won't do it, Catherine. If you think I'll fall for this crude attempt at revenge, you...
Revenge? That's the most you ever admitted.
I don't mean
Perhaps I should recall that little London incident to the trade papers. Let them know that their celebrated Paul Cooper is actually the Paul Cartnell who deliberately dropped the great ballerina and made certain that Catherine Valadon would never dance again.
Catherine, that's all forgotten. You wouldn't make an
You'll
issue.
rehearse this number with Eric. Have it ready for the time when we want to add some variety to the program.
Whatever you say, Catherine.
Good. You should enjoy it, Paul. As Eric said, it will be very exciting.
The tour that follows is a nightmare, with each new city a threat. You've rehearsed the new ballet with Eric, and all but the spectacular bit which is to be performed on a high platform. And you never know when Catherine will decide that the time is right for her revenge. She knows you're afraid, Paul. That's all part of it, keeping you in suspense this way. From Philadelphia, the company goes to Cincinnati, then St. Louis, Chicago, and on west to Denver. You expect a crisis there, but it doesn't happen. Finally, in the last night in Denver, when there's only San Francisco left ahead, you decide you can't stand it any longer, that you must face Catherine and have it out. As you approach your dressing room, you hear her talking to someone. You step back out of sight as the door opens.
Come along, Eric. We'll talk while you are packing.
Are we going on ahead of the rest of the company, Miss Valentine?
Yes. I have to make extra arrangements. The thing we discussed, Eric, it's coming off in San Francisco.
Well, I've been wondering if you changed your mind.
Not in the slightest.
You start after them, Paul, and then stop, confused, wondering. Through the open door of Catherine's dressing room, you catch sight of a notebook on her dressing table. The famous black book that contains every move she makes, every decision, every appointment. You hurry over to it, thumb through the pages before she comes back. It's all there, Paul. The hotel on Nob Hill where Catherine will be staying, her room number, the business meetings, a list of appointments. The last one with Eric, to end promptly at 11 tomorrow night. Then, at the top of the next page, the thing you're looking for, final rehearsal, Cooper's Specialty, Monday, 9 a.m. There's no question now, Paul. She's made up her mind. You're going to have an accident, Monday.
Do you know how it feels to be through as a dancer? You're going to know, Paul. I'm going to show you, if it takes the rest of my life.
There's still an alternative, of course. You can let Catherine end your career, or meet her on her own ground. By the time she's left on the train, you still haven't decided. It's the only thing on your mind as you stand in line at the railroad terminal, waiting to pick up your reservation. There's a worried little man ahead of you.
Listen, I've simply got to get space on that San Francisco train.
I can give you an upper on the next one.
But it won't do. It won't do at all. You see, I'm meeting the steamer there, the Silver Star, sailing for Shanghai. The next train will miss it.
I'm awfully sorry, sir. Perhaps if you wait around, there'll be a cancellation.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
It comes to you at that moment, Paul. This is perfect. This train you'd planned to take ahead of the rest of the company. The frantic little man desperate for a ticket on his way out of the country. You pick up your reservation, walk over to the stranger pacing anxiously in the corner of the station lobby.
Excuse me. You wanted to go to San Francisco? Tonight? Yes, I've simply got to get on that train. So I heard. I have a ticket here I want somebody to use.
Oh?
I'm a traveling man, you see, and, I want my boss to think that I'm on that train.
Oh, but isn't that...
Nothing to it. All you have to do is travel in my name. Paul Cooper. What about it?
Cooper, eh? Mister, for a place on that train, I travel as Mickey Mouse.
Oh, fine. Then it's a deal. Mr. Cooper.
Airlines, reservations desk.
What time is your next flight for San Francisco?
Oh, we have space available on our 5 o'clock flight tomorrow.
Not till then? I could do almost as well by leaving by train tonight.
Not quite, sir. Our plane arrives in San Francisco tomorrow night at 11. The train leaving tonight doesn't reach San Francisco until a half hour after midnight, 12:30. So you save at least an hour and a half.
Well, I guess I can use an hour and a half extra sleep as well as anybody. Send the ticket over to the Denver Hotel, please. I'll leave the money at the desk. The name is, Jackson.
An hour and a half, Paul. That's how much time you'll have. But it's enough. For you're on a schedule now, too. As exact a schedule as the one in Catherine's little black book. You stay overnight at the Denver Hotel under the name of Jackson, then pick up your plane ticket. The next afternoon at 5, you're taking off for San Francisco. It's a swift flight, uneventful. And half an hour after landing at Mills Field, you're stepping out of the elevator on the top floor of Catherine's hotel. You wait until the elevator starts down and then hurry to the stairs. Catherine's room is actually 2 floors below. You glance at your watch as you knock softly on a door. 11:35. And the black book told you her appointment with Eric was to end promptly at 11. You can depend on that, Paul.
Just a minute. Paul! What are you doing here at this time of night? I thought you were on the train.
I am on the train, Catherine.
What's the matter with you? Have you been drinking?
No, Catherine.
What's this all about? Why have you come here?
To see you.
What about?
Your unfinished business, Catherine.
I don't want to discuss that now. Please, go, Paul.
No more discussions, Catherine? The appointment's for the day over. Complete. There'll be no interruptions.
What are you... Paul!
Come here, Catherine. Oh, no, not the telephone.
Let go of me. Paul!
I'll let go, Catherine, just as I did once before. But first...
Stop it, Paul! Please! Put down that candlestick! Ah!
As she falls to the floor, you put the heavy brass candlestick back on the table. Cross quickly to the French doors leading onto the balcony and open them wide. A moment later, you stand near the railing, high over the glittering city, Catherine's body in your arms. The little black book will tell them she was all alone. Won't it, Paul? No more appointments. The body hurtling to the street will establish the moment of her death beyond any doubt. And you can slip quietly down to the station, just in time to make an appearance when the train arrives. You lift her high up on the railing, and then...
Cooper, what are you...
Eric.
Let go of her. Put her down.
Get away from me. Leave me alone.
Okay, Cooper. Okay. What the devil was he trying to... Good Lord. She's dead. How did he ever expect to get away with it? Operator, get me the police.
The Whistler will return in just a moment with a strange ending to tonight's story. Right now, however, I'd like to clear up another mystery that baffles a good many drivers. There are many brands of gasoline on the market. Some are naturally better than others. But how can you measure the quality of gasoline? Well, there's one very simple way, if you'll just keep this in mind. To give you superior performance, quicker starting, faster pickup, and smoother knock-free power, Gasoline must help your motor run more efficiently. Now, when your motor runs more efficiently, you naturally get better mileage. And mileage is something you can measure with your speedometer. That's why Signal says your speedometer is your best yardstick of gasoline quality. Check yours and you'll find it's true. In gasoline, it takes extra quality to go farther. And remember, Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. And now, back to the Whistler.
The last you remember, Paul, is the smashing blow of Eric's fist there in Catherine Baladon's hotel room on the 12th floor. Everything's quiet now. No tension, no fear. Just soft, warm blackness. No, Paul, it doesn't seem to matter now that you killed Catherine Baladon because she forced you to choose between murder and a brilliant career. And it doesn't matter either that on this night, for the first time in all the years you've known her, she failed to follow the schedule in the little black book to the minute. You open your eyes, blinking into the glare of a white light at police headquarters.
Yes,
Eric Ballard is talking to a quiet-faced man in plain clothes.
At first, I couldn't see how he expected to get away with it. The door unlocked and everything. I got up there and walked right in. I found him about to drop the body over the balcony rail to the street.
Yeah, trying to make it look like a suicide, huh? What were you doing there, Ballard?
I was keeping an appointment I had with her.
You were a little late for that appointment, weren't you, Eric?
Yeah. Our boy's back with us.
That's what did it, you know, Eric. For the first time in Catherine's life, she didn't go by the book.
What's he talking about?
The notebook Miss Valadon kept her appointments in.
She changed the appointment, didn't she, Eric? She changed it.
You knew her better than that. That book was a religion with her. She lived by it.
Shh, don't tell me she lived by it. I saw that book back in Denver. Your appointment with her was to end at 11.
That's where you slipped up, Cooper.
No, I didn't slip up. I was too careful. I tell you, I saw it.
That's not what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
Take a look at your watch, Cooper.
My watch?
Yeah. You forgot to set it back.
Huh?
You see,
What?
Cooper, you're still on Mountain Standard Time.
Let that whistle be your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler, each Monday at 8. Brought to you by the Signal Oil Company, marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil and fine quality automotive accessories. Signal has asked me to remind you, to get the most driving pleasure, drive at sensible speeds, be courteous, and obey traffic regulations. It may save a life, possibly your own. Featured in tonight's story were Jeanette Nolan and David Ellis. The Whistler was produced by George W. Allen with music by Wilbur Hatch, story by William Engvik, and was transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. This is Marvin Miller speaking for the Signal Oil Company. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. The Signal Oil program, The Whistler. That whistle is your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
Yes, friends, it's time for The Whistler, Rated by independent research, the most popular West Coast radio program. And remember, let every traffic signal remind you, with new Signal gasoline, you do go farther than ever. Look for the familiar big yellow and black circle sign that identifies those popular Signal service stations throughout the West from Canada to Mexico. And now, the Whistler's strange story, Stranger in the House.
Helen decided she might as well be honest with herself. The suspense was getting her down. It had been 6 years since her brother Ted had left for the Orient on that government mission just before Pearl Harbor. And he was still out there, somewhere between Manila and Shanghai, alive or dead. Yes, it had come to the point now where Helen was wishing for any kind of a message, even one telling her Ted was dead. At least it would end the waiting. At least it would be better than not knowing at all.
George, please. I don't want to talk about it anymore. He's been on my mind for so long now, I wish I could forget about him for a while.
Oh, I'm rather surprised to hear you say that, Helen.
I know it sounds terrible, but... George, it's been 6 years now. 6 years of waiting, not knowing.
I know,
I can't stand it much longer, George. He's my only brother, don't you understand? 6 years of silence. If they'd only tell us something.
But you must realize there are thousands of women like you, dear. Just one of those terrible things about a war, that's all.
Well, let's just wait then. Let's not talk about him anymore.
But I'm your lawyer, Helen. There's some things we've got to talk about.
All right. Go on, George.
Now, it's been 6 years. If we haven't heard from him by next year at this time, he'll be declared legally dead.
What does that mean?
Well, there's a reversion clause in your father's will, Helen. It means if Ted dies before you do, his share of the estate reverts to you.
Why must you always throw that will in my face, George? Why must it always come around to money? Every time we talk about Ted, it's the same thing. I don't care about the money. All I care about is having him back, alive and well. Now, please go, George. If it doesn't have to be settled till next year, let's not talk about it till then.
All right, Helen?
George.
Yes, Helen?
I'm sorry I blew up. I guess I'm just not myself.
Sure, Helen. I understand.
Yes, Helen, the suspense is beginning to tell on you, isn't it? 6 years of it. And just a few letters from Ted, your brother, early in 1941, telling you of his arrival in Manila. Then silence. No way you could get in touch with him. Nothing you could do but wait. And you're still waiting. Still rushing out to meet the postman, hoping each day will be the big one. George is more tactful now about the will. He doesn't mention it anymore, and you're very grateful. And then, at long last, the suspense is ended. It's not the postman. It's Rhoda, your maid, coming into your bedroom one morning with a cablegram.
When did it come, Rhoda?
Just this minute, miss. A messenger brought it to the door.
Arriving September 1st, Seattle, steamer President Jefferson. Love, Ted.
At last! Oh, Miss Helen, your brother. At last!
Yes. Yes, Rhoda. At last. Pardon me.
That's all right.
I beg your pardon. Pardon me. Pardon me. Oh, Stuart.
Yes, miss?
I'm looking for Mr. Ted Van Norton. Where is his cabin, please?
Just a minute, please. Van Norton, stateroom 3C, third deck.
Thank you.
Come in.
Ted, darling.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have the wrong stateroom. I'm looking for my brother, Ted Van Norton.
What's the matter, Helen? Don't you recognize me?
Who are you?
Well, this isn't much of a homecoming after 6 years. Maybe I better introduce myself. The name is Theodore Van Norton, remember?
Oh, there must be some mistake.
Why, Helen. Helen, darling, you're joking, aren't you?
Who are you?
Well, I've already told you I'm your brother Ted.
You're not my brother. You're an imposter.
With the prologue of Stranger in the House, the Signal Oil Company brings you another curious tale by The Whistler.
this Labor Day weekend, was part of your driving fun spoiled by the way other cars left you behind on the getaway or climbed ahead of you on hills? Well, don't give up. Cheer up. There's probably lots of pep and performance left in your motor that you're not getting out of it. That's why tonight, for the benefit of you drivers who may not yet have tried Signal's great new gasoline, I want to pass along the good news about this new super fuel that's engineered especially to put the fun back into driving. You see, science actually rearranged the atoms in gasoline molecules to put amazing power into new Signal gasoline. Power that gives you quicker starting, faster pickup, and quieter, higher anti-knock. But even that's only half the story. For in new Signal, there's an extra bonus of extra mileage. Well, after all, it stands to reason that some power that helps your motor perform so much more efficiently also helps you go farther than ever with new Signal gasoline. And that's why Signal says, look to your speedometer for the best proof of gasoline quality. It takes extra quality to go farther. And Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. And now, back to the Whistler.
Well, Helen, all you can do is stand there in the stateroom and stare at him. The effrontery of this stranger trying to pass himself off as your brother leaves you at a loss for something to say. He doesn't remotely resemble Ted. He's tall with a clean-cut, athletic look to him. Ted was short and stocky. Perhaps he thinks it's funny, Helen. Perhaps he's one of those people with a perverted sense of humor, a practical joker. Yes, it's hilarious, isn't it? To pull a trick like this after 6 years of almost unbearable suspense.
Well, darling, have we better get a move on?
Are you stupid enough to think you can get away with this?
Get away with what?
If this is some crude attempt at humor.
Not at all. I'm quite serious.
Where's my brother?
Now, look, do you have to be that way? I explained once.
Don't lie to me. Where is he?
Excuse me a moment. Oh, Steward.
Yes, Mr. Van Orden?
Would you take care of my hand baggage, please?
Yes, sir, right away.
Thanks. Come on, Helen. Let's go down to the dock.
I'll call the purser. I'll have
Wait a minute. Now, look. Here's the passport with fingerprints and photograph. Birth certificate, State Department credentials. Letters from you.
They're forgeries.
I'm sorry. They're genuine.
You're not going home with me. I won't stand for it.
Very well, darling. I'll check in at a hotel for the time being. But after all, you can't keep a guy out of his own home now, can you?
George, I've never been so stunned in my life. He just stood there, smiling at me, saying over and over that he was Ted.
You say he had identification, huh?
Oh, everything, even letters from me. I wrote them when Ted first arrived in Manila.
Genuine?
I think so.
Well, they must be. He'd know better than to try to get by with forgeries. Helen, you're sure you're right?
George, you don't think I know my own brother?
Well, it's been 6 years. He's probably been in a prison camp. Can make a lot of difference in a man's appearance.
But Ted's dead.
Huh?
Or he would have written. Something terrible's happened, I'm sure of it. This man might have killed him. Yes, that's it. So he could get his hand on Ted's half of the estate.
Oh, that's a pretty serious charge, Helen. Have to be sure of yourself. Remember, you're the only one in Seattle who can recognize him now. He left here over 15 years ago. Do you have any pictures?
No, I thought of that. No, there aren't any. Not since he was a little boy. He spent most of his time in the East with Aunt Ida.
Oh? Where is she?
She died some time ago.
Well, there are a lot of ways we can check on him. State Department ought to know about him. He's been with them for over 10 years. You say he's stopping at a hotel?
Yes.
You know, of course, Helen, that if he can prove his identity, he has a legal right to live here in this house.
I tell you, he's a flagrant imposter. He's not coming here. If I have to hire someone to throw him out. Who is it?
It's Rhoda, miss.
What time is it?
After 8.
Oh, go away. I'm sleepy.
I must see you, miss.
All right, Rhoda. Come in. What is it?
It's Mr. Van Norton.
What? Where
is he? He's in the bathroom, miss. Shaving.
Sweet mystery.
If only unmitigated. Just wait. The nerve of him.
I know. Well, good morning, good morning.
What do you think you're doing?
Shaving. Morning ablutions. I can't say I'm used to having ladies barge into the bathroom when I...
Get out of here!
Temper.
How did you get in?
Well, I couldn't get a room at a hotel, so I took a taxi up last night. Walked in the back door. Was open, you see.
Well, you can leave the same way you came in.
No. I'm here to stay, sister dear. I've got the proof in my pocket. And if you want to get me out, you can trot right down to the Hall of Justice and get yourself a court order. More coffee, Helen?
No, thanks.
Hotcakes, huh?
Mr. Whoever you are.
The name is Van Norton. Theodore Van Norton.
I must say, I've never seen such colossal nerve in my life.
You flatter me.
You're not at all concerned about the servants.
Why, should I be?
Aren't you afraid they'll recognize you?
Oh, don't be silly. None of them were here when I left home. 15 years ago, Edward the butler was the last to go, I think. When was it? 38, that was it, wasn't it? Oh, by the way, Helen, whatever became of old Edward?
There are other people in town, you know. What about your teachers at Washington Heights School?
Why, Helen, you know, I believe you're trying to trick me. You know, Father sent me to Foxhall Academy when I was 14. I never went to Washington Heights. Where are you going?
You seem to know everything. Why don't you tell me that?
Helen, we have some talking to do, darling, about the will. Father's estate, you know. Seems to me the executor owes me close to $1 million.
You knew it was coming, didn't you, Helen? That's the purpose behind the whole crazy business. It's still inconceivable to you that the man can actually expect to get away with it. George was right. There are 1,000 ways you can check up on him, and the imposter himself just gave you an excellent one. You make a long-distance call to the Foxhall Academy and talk to Mr. Rigby, the headmaster.
Why, yes, of course, Miss Van Norton. I'd be delighted to come down tomorrow afternoon. Ted was always one of my favorites, you know. Any special time?
What about 2 o'clock?
Fine. It'll be quite a reunion, won't it?
Yes, indeed, Mr. Rigby. Quite a reunion. Mr. Rigby, this is George Chadwick, my lawyer.
How do you do?
Hi.
Would you like to wait in the living room, Mr. Rigby? I think Ted is out on the tennis court. We'll call him.
Thank you.
Come on, George. Excuse us, Mr. Rigby.
Of course.
Do you still think I don't know my own brother?
I never said that, Helen. I only said 6 years can make a lot of a difference.
Oh, I'm afraid Mr. What's-his-name is going to suffer a little embarrassment.
You think Rigby will recognize him?
Of course. He'll recognize him as an imposter. He knows Ted as well as I do. What's the matter?
I don't know. I checked those documents of his this morning, and...
Will you stop talking nonsense, George? I tell you they're stolen. Heaven knows what happened to Ted or how this crook got a hold of his papers.
All right, Ellen, all right. You better go and call him.
Hello, sis. What's up?
I was sorry to interrupt your tennis game. Ted.
Oh, it's Ted now, huh?
Why, of course. I could have been mistaken, you know.
Well, I can't say I expected this.
I'd be a little foolish not to admit it when I'm wrong, wouldn't I? Come on, dear.
Where to?
Just to the living room. You can go back to your tennis in a moment. Oh, there you are, George.
Hello, Ted.
Oh, hello, George. What's going on around here?
We're going into the living room, George. Perhaps you'd like to join us.
Oh, of course.
Well, open the door, George.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Say, what is all this? I don't... Rigby!
Teddy, old boy, how have you been?
Why, you old son of a gun. Hey, what is this, Helen? A surprise? Why don't you tip a guy off when his old headmaster comes to see him?
Oh, you're looking fine, Teddy.
Yeah?
Good Lord, it's been 15 years.
Oh, sure.
Last time I saw you was after the Washburn game, remember?
Yeah, that was it at Spokane. Stinky was there, too. Say, do you remember when the bus broke down that night outside of Wenatchee? And you and I had a hit?
You stand there stunned, speechless, just staring at them as they slap each other on the back, forgetting all about you. And George avoids looking at you. He's on their side now, you're sure of it. And worst of all, it's beginning to get you, too. He's not your brother, you know it, you're positive. It's ridiculous to go through all this rigmarole, but it seems to be your word against his proof, doesn't it? But there are still other ways, aren't there? Like another long-distance call. This time to the State Department in Washington, D.C. After being transferred to 4 or 5 different offices, you finally get through to the right man.
That you check this matter thoroughly. I'm positive that the man representing himself as my brother is an imposter.
You say you were with Mr. Van Norton when he filed his original application here in 1936?
Yes, I saw him attach his photograph and fix his fingerprints. I simply want to see that application.
I'll forward the file to our Seattle representative, and you can check it there. That be satisfactory?
Quite satisfactory. Thank you.
I see. You say the file was forwarded here from Washington.
That's right. I simply want to examine it, particularly the photograph.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me a moment, Miss Van Norton. I'll have to look it up.
Well, George?
Well, what?
I can't say I'm pleased with your lack of confidence in me.
Well, who said anything about that?
Oh, it's quite clear enough.
Helen, I'm a lawyer. I'll believe black is white if they throw enough evidence at me. Mr. Rigby was a very convincing witness.
He's a decrepit old fool, and it had been 15 years.
I thought he was an intelligent man.
I could have passed you off as my brother. He'd forgotten what Ted looks like.
And does that explain why Ted recognized him?
Oh.
I don't know, Helen. Seems to me you're arguing against yourself when you say Rigby might have forgotten what he looks like.
What do you mean?
You might have forgotten yourself. After all, it's been 6 years, you know. A man can change.
Don't be ridiculous. I know my own brother as well as I know the...
Here comes the clerk.
Here we are. Theodore H. Van Norton. Now, what did you wish to see?
Oh, let me see it. Medical examination, education record, application. Where's the picture?
On the other side.
Oh, here.
Satisfied, Helen?
It can't be. I saw Ted paste his picture on myself.
Something wrong?
Of course there's something wrong. This isn't my brother. It's that man.
Helen, get a hold of yourself.
What? Let me see. Yes, here they are. Fingerprints. Listen, clerk. I want this whole record sent to the office of the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Helen, you need a rest. This thing's getting you.
That's one thing that can't be forged, don't you see? They can't forge his fingerprints.
I'm sorry, Miss Van Norton, but I have no authority.
You've got to. I tell you, there's a stranger in my house posing as my brother. There's $1 million involved.
Just a minute, Helen. Now, it's most important, Mr. Robbins, not only because of the money involved. You see, Miss Van Norton is extremely upset.
Of course, Mr. Chadwick. But you see, I can't simply turn over material like this.
I'll make the necessary arrangements with the FBI, Mr. Robbins, and get authority from Washington. That be satisfactory?
Quite, Mr. Chadwick. Quite.
Hello, Ted.
Oh, hello, Helen. I began to wonder where you were all afternoon.
Downtown shopping. Oh, the stores are frightful these days.
Yeah, indeed they are.
Reading?
Yeah.
How's Dick Tracy?
I don't know. I haven't checked him today.
Funny. You used to read Dick Tracy before you even looked at the headlines.
I guess a guy gets a little serious after 6 years overseas. In a prison camp most of the time.
Yes. I suppose so.
Hey, you're looking calmer today. Did you finally decide I'm kosher?
I want you to forgive me, Ted. It's so unbelievable that I don't quite trust my senses anymore.
Sure, you're a good kid, Helen. I don't blame you.
Will you drink on it?
Why not?
What'll it be?
Bourbon and soda?
Oh, you're a man after my own heart.
You know, I'm kind of surprised. I thought you'd be a tougher nut to crack.
Oh, you expected me to be suspicious.
Well, after that episode on the boat, I expected anything.
Oh. Here you are.
Thanks.
What'll we drink to?
To us, of course.
All right. to us.
Yes, ma'am?
You're in charge of the fingerprinting department here?
Yes?
I'm Helen Van Norton. I brought in a highball glass yesterday afternoon with some fingerprints on it.
Oh, yes. That's the one you wanted us to check against the prints in the State Department application file. Where did you get that glass?
A man is posing as my brother, staying at my house. They're his fingerprints.
You're sure of the prints on the application?
What do you mean?
Are you sure they're the bona fide prints of your brother?
Of course. I was with him in Washington when he completed the application. I saw him put the prints on it.
I see. Well, that ought to settle it for you once and for all.
What do you mean?
The man at your house is your brother, Miss Van Norton. The prints are identical.
Can't be. It can't.
We wouldn't commit ourselves if we weren't positive.
I see. Yes, of course. Thank you.
Well, Helen, that settles it, doesn't it? You're beaten and you know it. But you still have one more out, just one. It's a desperate chance, but you've decided you have to take it. To determine once and for all whether or not this man is your brother. Whether you can trust your own mind. It's very late that night when you get quietly out of bed and walk downstairs to the telephone. The house is as quiet as a tomb. Everyone's asleep.
I want to call Honolulu operator, Mr. Amato Tsubishi, 28 Kalua Drive, Honolulu.
Will you wait?
Yes, I'll wait.
Here is your party. Go ahead, please.
Hello?
Hello?
Is this Mr. Tsubishi?
Who is calling, please?
I last talked to you in April 1941. The name I gave you was Grayson. Do you remember that?
Why are you calling?
Do you remember me?
Of course I remember you.
I sent you $50,000 to...
To take care of Mr. Van Norton. He was in Manila.
You did take care of him. He's dead.
He was killed in an accident in May of 1941.
You're positive?
Positive?
Thank you, Mr. Tsubishi. Thank you very much.
The Whistler will return in just a moment with the strange ending to tonight's story. Hear that? If you're a driver, that's a signal you should know. The trainman's warning signal that engineers start to blow a quarter mile before a crossing. And another signal it'll pay you to recognize is the big circle sign with yellow letters on a black background spelling out the word Signal Gasoline. The sign that identifies friendly dealer-owned signal service stations from Canada to Mexico. Wherever you see that sign, there you'll find not only top-quality signal products, but also more thorough, more conscientious service, because your signal dealer, being in business for himself, naturally has more incentive to do those little extra things that will keep your car and you happy. Well, add it up. That's just about today's best recipe for longer car life. No wonder Signal Oil Company has grown so, from a mere handful of stations in Southern California to an organization now serving 7 western states from Canada to Mexico. And no wonder more and more wise drivers are letting Signal's yellow and black circle sign be their signal for the surer protection cars need today to help them run better and last longer. And now back to the Whistler.
It was a relief to know, wasn't it, Helen? You can trust your own senses now. Ted is dead, and the stranger in the house is an imposter. Somehow, some way, you can prove it. And the $50,000 you paid Mr. Tsubishi back in the spring of 1941 is still a good investment. Because Ted's $1 million, half of the estate, will be yours. All of it. You don't want to think about it anymore. It's been too bewildering. All you want now is your bed and the first good night's sleep in a week. You put down the phone and start toward the stairs.
Sit down, Helen.
How long have you been here?
Long enough. I said sit down.
I'm going upstairs.
Sit down before you fall down. That's better. You just hung yourself, baby. There's a record of that phone conversation down at FBI headquarters.
What are you talking about?
You didn't have Honolulu, just in case you're wondering. You were talking to the boys down at the office. We had everything, you see, except the link you just gave us. We knew Tsubishi paid $40,000 to one of his boys in Manila, the guy who killed your brother. But we didn't know who hired Tsubishi.
What made you suspect me?
I didn't at first. I knew Ted had a sister. I knew there were a couple of $1 million in it somewhere. And I had 3.5 years in a prison camp to think it over. A guy can do a lot of deductive thinking in 3.5 years.
So, you looked up Tsubishi?
Yeah. He was dead. Knocked over by a truck the morning of Pearl Harbor. No, we had nothing but suspicion. Tough, isn't it, huh? You could have been a nice kid if you weren't a killer at heart. Yeah, it took us a long time to work it out. A lot of planning, a lot of names, a lot of people to run down. But when we got going, we knew you'd crack sooner or later.
Who are you?
Your brother's best friend.
And you did it because you were his friend?
Partly.
Partly?
Yeah. My name is McKay, FBI. And incidentally, this time I'm telling you the truth.
Next Monday at 9 o'clock, The Whistler will bring you another strange tale. The Whistler is broadcast for your entertainment by the marketers of Signal, gasoline, and motor oil, and fine quality automotive accessories, and by your neighborhood Signal dealer. Featured in tonight's program were Virginia Gregg and Gerald Moore. This program, produced by George W. Allen with tonight's story by Harold Swanton and Mark Smith, music by Wilbur Hatch, is transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. That whistle is your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler. This is Marvin Miller speaking, reminding you to look for those familiar yellow and black circle signs that identify those popular Signal Oil stations throughout the West from Canada to Mexico. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. The Signal Oil program, The Whistler. That whistle is your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
Yes, friends, it's time for The Whistler. Rated by independent research, the most popular West Coast program in radio history. And remember, let every traffic signal remind you, with new Signal gasoline, you do go farther than ever. Look for the familiar big yellow and black circle sign that identifies those popular Signal service stations in 7 western states from Canada to Mexico. And now the Whistler's strange story, The Trigger Man.
He was young, brilliant, confident. He had everything it takes to make a successful lawyer. But no matter how you looked at it, law school graduates were a dime a dozen, regardless of how brilliant and confident they were. And Stella and the baby had to eat. So that's why Martin Lane took his first case from Branch Malone, the gambler, and got an acquittal for him, the first of a long line of acquittals. Yes, his old classmates threw up their hands, said he was selling his soul to the devil, but there was good money in it. And he kept telling himself he had to get a start somewhere, so he kept right on getting acquittals for Branch, and the money kept rolling in. But it had to end sometime, Martin. There had to be a payoff eventually.
Gentlemen of the jury, have you agreed upon a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
How do you find?
We find the defendant not guilty.
Very well. The clerk will record the verdict of the jury. The defendant is discharged from custody. Jury dismissed for the day. Court stands adjourned till tomorrow. Oh, Mr. Lane.
You wanted me, Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Lane. I wanted to compliment you on the way you handled the case.
Well, I did my best, Your Honor.
It was more than enough.
Is that all, sir?
Mr. Lane, I know it isn't any business of mine.
What's that?
There's something I'd like to caution you about.
Oh?
I don't like to see a clean-cut young fellow like you getting mixed up regularly with an out-and-out criminal like Branch Malone.
I appreciate your interest in me, Your Honor, but I'm afraid
You're not impressed. Is that it? You've got what it takes, Mr. Lane, but I've seen it happen time and again. A boy gets a start, wants to go places, gets mixed up with a criminal crowd, and it's all over.
Is that all, Your Honor?
Yes, Lane, that's all.
Very well. Good day.
Good day.
Hello, Lane.
Oh, hello, Lieutenant.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
You know, sometimes I'm sorry I'm on the force.
Yeah?
Yeah, fussing around with the small stuff like homicides when I could be doing some great work like you are. Upholding the right, rushing to defend poor innocent little guys like Branch Malone.
Well, there seems to be lecture day at the Hall of Justice.
Justice? You can buy and sell it like a sack of potatoes.
You better run along, Radigan. I've got an appointment.
Yeah, I saw him. Malone the Mighty. He's waiting outside for your payoff.
Okay, Radigan.
Just a minute, Martin. I got a tip for you about cops. Don't give us the brush off because one of these days you're going to need us. Guys who play bang-bang with the big boys usually do.
Suppose we make that our little thought for the day.
All right, Martin. It's all right.
Yes, Martin, you're on your way, aren't you? Another acquittal. Another $500 in your pocket. It doesn't matter much where it comes from, does it? His money's as good as anybody's. And that night, as you sit in the living room reading the paper, you try and reason it through and file it away. But it keeps coming back.
Stella.
Yes, Martin?
Is anything wrong?
No.
I thought something might be bothering you.
No, there's nothing, Martin.
I thought you'd be happy about the case and everything. We can buy that dining room set now.
Yes, we can.
It was an easy case. $500 for an afternoon's work. It's not bad.
No, not bad.
There's nothing to it. State's evidence was insufficient. One of their witnesses didn't show up.
Same as the time before.
Yeah.
And they found the witness at the bottom of the river 3 days later.
Well, I can't help that.
No, I suppose you can't.
Well, Stella, you're not suggesting I drop him, are you? For years I've sweated and struggled trying to make enough for you and Susan. It's my business to defend him. A lawyer isn't a criminal just because he defends a criminal. That's right, isn't it?
You're defending yourself now, aren't you?
Oh, now, wait a minute. I'm not going through that again. I've told you 100 times. I'll get it. Hello? Oh, yes, Branch. What's up? Oh, gee, that's tough. Sure, I'll be glad to. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure, I'll do it right away.
What does he want now?
He wants me to meet a friend of his and rush him home. His boy was just run over.
Oh, how terrible.
Branch isn't so good at this sort of thing. He wants me to tell the fella and take him home.
That's funny.
Don't worry, darling. You've just got the jitters. I'll be right back.
Just a little favor for Branch, Martin. It's the least you can do, isn't it? The tavern's only a few blocks away, and you arrive a few minutes later to find Mr. Williams in a booth at the rear.
Are you Mr. Williams?
What do you want?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I have some bad news. You are Mr. Williams, aren't you?
What's on your mind?
Your son.
Lenny?
Yeah.
What's happened? Quick, tell me.
Now, try to be calm, Mr. Williams. He's had an accident.
What are you... Lenny?
He was run over.
My Lenny? How? How did it happen?
That's all I know about it. I'm terribly sorry.
Where is he? Where is he? I've got to go to him.
He's home.
Oh, Lord. My poor Lenny.
If I can help you, my car's right outside.
Thanks. Come on.
Branch, what are you doing here?
Little business deal, Martin. All right, Williams, get in.
No. No, Branch. I'll give you every cent I've got. Please, Branch.
I heard that before. Get in.
I'll do anything you want, honest. But put that away. Don't make me. I won't, Branch. I won't get in.
Suit yourself, Williams. Oh! Get in, Martin. Hear what I said? Get in.
You shot him.
I said get in. I'll take the wheel. You're sitting kind of quiet for a lawyer.
I can't understand it, Branch.
It ain't that complicated for a man with your talent.
I put the finger on him. Who was he?
Oh, I thought I told you, Martin. He's the witness who didn't show up this afternoon.
With the prologue of The Trigger Man, the Signal Oil Company brings you another strange tale by The Whistler. You hear people say there's a reason for everything. Well, there's certainly a reason why in just 14 years the Signal Oil Organization has grown from a mere handful of stations in Southern California to almost 2,000 dealers serving 7 western states from Canada to Mexico. Briefly, that reason is quality of product. 14 years ago, it was Signal Oil Company that introduced the first guaranteed anti-knock gasoline at no extra price. And since then, Signal gasoline has been constantly improved to give you the benefit of every latest development in the automotive and petroleum industry. In today's new Signal gasoline, for instance, the atoms in gasoline molecules have actually been rearranged to create amazing new power. Power that not only helps you enjoy quicker starting, faster pickup, and quieter anti-knock performance from your car, but also helps you go farther than ever on each gallon of Signal. So you see, there's good reason for the swing to Signal. Good reason for you to get acquainted soon with the friendly station in your neighborhood displaying Signal's familiar yellow and black circle sign. And now, back to the Whistler.
Well, Martin, you've discovered something, haven't you? The judge and Radigan. Even Stella tried to tell you, but you couldn't understand until now. It happened so suddenly that it stuns you. Williams is dead, and you put the finger on him, didn't you? Acted as messenger boy for Branch Malone. Stood by him like one of his gunmen while he pulled the trigger. And there's nothing you can do to make it right again. Nothing you can say to the murdered man's wife or her son or Stella.
Martin. Martin, where have you been? It's past midnight. I've been worried sick.
It's just a little business, Stella. You'd better go back to bed.
What's the matter, Martin? You're white as a sheet.
Nothing.
What was it? Tell me.
Nothing, I said. I just had a talk with Branch, that's all. Now, go to bed.
All right, Martin. I'm sorry.
There's only one thing to do now, isn't there, Martin? You're walking down a one-way street, and there's no way to turn back. You're part of the organization now, one of Branch's boys, his counselor, and the only witness living who could put a rope around his neck. And you know exactly how Branch feels about that kind of a witness. So there's nothing to do but keep your mouth shut and hope for the best. You can't face Stella the next morning at the breakfast table. So you leave the house before she wakes and go down to the office. No one's there. You try and concentrate on your work, but it's no use. Go down to the coffee shop and try to eat, but you're not hungry. Walk in the park for a while, over to the library. You can't get your mind off of it, can you? Finally, at 11 o'clock, you returned and find your secretary waiting.
I've been trying to get you all morning, Mr. Lane. There was a call from Mr. Malone.
What? When?
About an hour ago. He wants you to see him.
All right. Where, at his club?
At the Hall of Justice. He was booked this morning on suspicion of murder.
What happened, Branch?
I thought you might know, Counselor.
What do you mean?
There was a tip-off last night.
What?
Yeah. Know anything about it?
Oh, now, wait a minute, Branch. Don't look at me. Well, you don't think
I didn't say nothing.
Well, listen, I'd be crazy to do anything like that, Branch.
Sure you would. That's what I told Spike.
Spike?
My trigger man, Martin. Don't believe you ever met Spike, did you?
No.
Nice guy to have on your side when you're in a spot. We were trying to figure out if any witnesses might have been around last night. Any besides you, I mean. What's the matter, Counselor?
Nothing. It's just been a little tough on me, Branch.
Sure. You know how I feel about witnesses, Martin.
Listen, believe me, I'm not going to talk. I won't say anything.
That's what I told Spike.
What do you mean?
And Spike, he said to me, don't worry if they pick you up, boss. Where there's no witnesses, there's no case. You can figure that one out for yourself, Counselor.
But, Branch...
There won't be any prosecution witnesses, Martin, because you're the only one. And you ain't going to be on the witness stand. You're going to defend me just like before. Only this time, Spike's going to be real interested in how you're doing. Get it?
Lane.
Oh, it's you, Redigan.
Didn't mean to scare you like that, Martin. A little jumpy, aren't you?
What do you want?
Get it all settled with a big boy? Heard you just had a chat with him down in his cell. Did he put the heat on?
I'm sorry, Redigan. I haven't got time to stand
Yeah,
around.
I know. You're a busy man. You haven't got time to think about little things. Like a guy suddenly not showing up at home and his wife trying to explain it to his kid. What does your wife think of that, Martin? What does she think when she looks at your kid?
Cut it, will you?
Okay. Just had to speak my little piece. But I just want to tell you, you're playing with dynamite this time, Sonny. Your friend knows all his blue chips are on the table, and whoever put the finger on Williams in that bar is the guy who's going to hang him. And this time, so help me, the witness won't disappear.
What are you getting at, Redigan?
I think you know enough about this case to hang Malone, and I think you'll come through for us. And when you do, it's going to be dangerous.
Why are you telling me all this?
I want you to know why I'm putting a tail on you.
What?
One of my men's going to watch you day and night, and if you know what's good for you, you won't try and give him the slip.
Is this for my protection?
Right. Like I said, Martin, this time the witness isn't going to disappear.
That puts it up to you, doesn't it, Martin? You can take your choice. Go along with Branch and toss the rest of your life into the ash can. Or tell what you know and face Spike later in a dark alley somewhere. Spike will be there, too, won't he, Martin? And you won't have a chance, because you don't know him from Adam. All you know is that he's never missed yet. That when Branch gives him the order, the witness disappears. You can't eat, you can't sleep, and worst of all, you can't explain to Stella.
Martin,
Yes?
what are you going to do?
Oh, will you forget it, Stella? He's my client. I've got to defend him.
Do you?
Of course I do.
Why, Martin, you know he's guilty. Why must you involve yourself in it further? You've got a right to turn him down. He doesn't own you.
Stella, please, will you let me alone?
You're an accomplice. If you defend him, you're as guilty as he is. Where are you going?
Out. Come on, Joe. We may as well be sociable.
I'm sorry, mister. I don't
Radigan
think you-
told me.
Wonder why he doesn't tell me these things. By the way, my name isn't Joe.
What is it?
Ed Morris.
Okay, Ed. I saw you following me all afternoon.
Well, I thought you did.
I thought I'd walk around the block. That is, if you don't mind.
Why not?
Your boss would get a bang out of this, I suppose. Walking around together this way.
He just said to keep an eye on you. He didn't care how.
Is that all he said?
That's all. Radigan thinks you're a pretty good kid.
So what? Am I supposed to toss away the biggest case of my life just because he thinks I'm a good kid?
The guy's guilty and you know it.
What do you mean I know it?
If you didn't know it, I wouldn't be here.
You better stick to your gumshoeing, Ed.
Okay. Say, there's a bar down the street.
I don't want to go on any bars.
Maybe it's just this bar, huh? Maybe because it's the one where William...
Did you hear what I said? I don't want to go on any bars.
All right, Martin.
I've changed my mind about taking a walk. I think I'll go home.
Yes, Martin, you're on a one-way street, a blind alley. There's no way to turn now, and there's a blank wall at the end. You've got to take the case. It's more than a matter of right and wrong. Yes, Martin. At this point, it's life or death. So you go to work on it. Visit Branch every day in his cell. Spend nights at the office preparing the case, plugging loopholes, anticipating points the prosecution is sure to bring out, making it another sure thing for Branch. You have 2 weeks until the arraignment, and Branch wants bail. 2 weeks without sleep, forgetting to eat, until you're almost ready to crack. And worst of all, you can't tell Stella. There's no way to make her understand. And then suddenly, on the night before the arraignment, you can't hold out on her any longer.
Martin, darling, you've got to tell me. You can't go on this way.
Please, Stella. There's nothing.
Are you afraid to tell me?
No,
Why did you lie to me, Martin? Why did you tell me you had nothing to do with the murder? Williams was the man you met that night, wasn't he?
Listen, Stella, you've got to forget it. Please, don't even
What
think...
are you afraid of?
All right, I'll tell you. I'm the witness. I'm the only one who can hang Branch. Radigan knows it. They all do, but they have no proof. That's why that guy's always waiting for me across the street. He's a guard. All I have to do is open my mouth and I'm dead. But if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't worry, see? It's you, too, and Susan. Don't you see? He won't stop at anything. Spike Robertson's waiting for me somewhere, waiting for me to open my mouth. And if I do, the guard won't make any difference. Spike won't stop until he gets us all.
Martin,
Well, now you know it. You were right, all of you. But it's too late now.
So you're going to defend him and let it happen again and again?
Yes.
Martin, I want you to stand up at the arraignment tomorrow and tell them everything.
Don't be ridiculous.
We'll take our chances, Martin. Susan and you and I. It has to be that way, dear. If we don't, there's nothing left, don't you see?
No, I'm afraid I don't. No. You'd better go on to bed, dear.
Yeah, you and me are going to do big things together, Martin. You're a smart boy.
Branch.
Yeah?
Branch, what if I told you that when I get you out of this arraignment and this jam, it was going to be the last time.
Huh?
That if I get you out of this one, we're all washed up.
What do you mean, if, Martin?
All right, when I get you out of this one.
How long you been thinking this over?
Oh, I don't know.
'Cause I don't like it, Martin. You just don't run out on this kind of a partnership. Not when a guy knows as much as you do.
Well, I'm not going to talk if that's what's worrying you.
Oh, you're wrong, Martin. I ain't worried. And okay, it's the last time if you want it that way. Of course, you won't be taking cases from anyone else either, but if you say it's the last time, there's nothing I can do but...
What do you mean, Branch?
I ain't in charge of ending partnerships, Martin. I leave that up to Spike.
So you go into the courtroom, Martin, in half-lit prosecution, as you think about the one-way street with Spike waiting at the end. Stella is there watching you, her face white and tense. Branch, confident, half-smiling. The rest of them, Radigan, the judge, the jury, all looking at you, waiting, wondering what you'll say when the time comes. Then finally it comes, and you find yourself on your feet, going into your act.
May I remind the court that the so-called evidence presented by the prosecution is neither circumstantial evidence, nor is it direct evidence. It's nothing, gentlemen, but suspicion, based simply on the fact that it is alleged that my client had ample and sufficient motive to...
She's not looking at you now, Martin. She's bent over, her face in her hands. Radigan is turning away. The judge is looking down at the bench.
Williams' connection has yet to be demonstrated to the satisfaction of either the state or... I can't go on, Your Honor. I ask that the court disqualify me as counsel for the defense and offer myself as principal witness for the prosecution.
Martin! Oh, Martin, darling.
I knew you'd do it, kid. I knew it.
Thanks, Radigan. Thanks.
It's a new world, isn't it, Martin? There's a different feel to the sidewalk under your feet as you start home late that night after filing your statement with the district attorney's office. The streets are bare and deserted. Just you and Ed Morris, Radigan's guard.
Well, I missed you when I left the courthouse, Ed.
I was there, don't worry.
Well, looks like you've got a job on your hands now.
I'm ready. That was quite a thing you pulled. I thought Malone was going to pass out in his chair.
You know, it's funny, Ed. But now that it's over, I'm not scared at all.
They sent 2 men along with your wife. Stake out at your house, you know.
Yeah. Is this the car?
Yeah. Hop in.
Spike.
Yeah, that's right. Spike.
The Whistler will return in just a moment with a strange ending of tonight's story. Meantime, a question. How much longer will your car last? Well, the answer to that question depends pretty much on the care your car gets. That's why the extra care of Signal double-check lubrication is really more important to you now than ever before. You see, when your Signal dealer lubricates your car, in order to make doubly sure that not a single part can be missed, he uses the famous Signal check chart, on which the maker of your car shows every lubrication point. And your Signal dealer checks each point against this chart not just once, but twice to make double sure. What's more, he uses 9 special types of Signal lubricants, so each part on your car gets the exact type of protection it needs. Yes, there is a difference in a Signal double-check lubrication, a difference that can spell longer, trouble-free miles for your car. If it's been 1,000 miles or 2 months since last lubrication, there's no better life assurance you can give your car than to drive into one of the friendly stations displaying Signal's yellow and black circle sign for a Signal double-check lubrication. And now, back to the Whistler.
Well, Martin, Branch didn't waste any time, did he? 2 shots, and your guard lies dead at your feet. You look at the killer standing in front of you, the gun still smoking in his hand. There's nothing you can do, no way to turn. 10, maybe 15 minutes left to live. Long enough for him to take you to a lonely spot on the highway and make another witness disappear. Then, strangely, you find yourself thinking of the deposition, safe in the district attorney's office. And, stranger still, you discover you still aren't afraid.
No use checking him. He's dead.
Yeah. I don't miss very often.
Oh, what do we do now?
Well, maybe we better get in the car and hustle him over to the morgue.
What are you talking about?
That's what we usually do with the stiffs.
Right. I don't get it, Spike.
Spike?
Yeah?
You know Radigan was putting a tail on you, didn't you?
Well, sure I did, but...
That's me, Stanley, DA's office. The guy in the gutter you've been palling around with for 2 weeks is Spike.
Next Monday at 9 o'clock, The Whistler will bring you another strange tale. The Whistler is broadcast for your entertainment by the marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil and fine quality automotive accessories, and by your neighborhood Signal dealer. This program, produced by George W. Allen, written by Harold Swanton from an idea by Robert and Beatrice Gruskin, music by Wilbur Hatch, is transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. That whistle is your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler. This is Marvin Miller speaking, reminding you to look for those familiar yellow and black circle signs that identify those popular Signal oil stations in 7 western states from Canada to Mexico. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.